So I just found this Coors Banquet bottle top that says, "Sweat is the cologne of success." So that's pretty much as good an omen as I need. But man, am I being tested. Remember that supposedly great welder I took my busted gearbox to? So I don't know what this guy's deal is, Rudy at West Valley Welding. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude to Rudy, I'm really not, but like 2 weeks goes by, I'm like, hey, you know, how's it going? You know, with the gearbox welding. And he goes, oh, the 3 little pieces, which are like, you know, a couple inches squared. The 3 little pieces are too dirty. And you know, if you want me to clean them, you're gonna have to pay me for my time. I'm like, come on, my guy, you can't wire wheel those? So now I gotta drive down to Rudy's, pick up the pieces, bring them home, wire wheel them myself, then drive them back to him so he can do his magic. Prima donna. Now leaving again for the, what is this, 4th time leaving West Valley Welding. Still no progress. Yeah, that's why this stuff takes so long. You gotta deal with the prima donnas like Rudy. I don't know how to weld aluminum. Do I look like I know how to weld aluminum? No. No, I don't know how to weld aluminum, so it's all good. It's all good. I'm not bitter. No, why would I be bitter? No. Oh yeah, gotta do what you gotta do. Following morning, here I am with my clean pieces of 8, except there's 3 of them. Bad news. Rudy has failed me. He said, couldn't do it. Come pick up your gearbox and your shrapnel. Turns out Rudy didn't actually know what the hell he was doing. So it's actually worse than it was before, because in the process, Rudy actually ground down the puzzle pieces. But you know what? It is not beyond repair, and I am down but not out. So I've got a lead for another guy, and I'm gonna get the bell housing off the gearbox right now to take to him to see if he can be my Obi-Wan Kenobi and save me. Now I think this should be easy. Just get all the bolts out. Tap, tap, tap with a mallet. The soft rubber dead blow. The gentle negotiator. Oh, like butter. That was easy. Looks okay. I'll put a new seal behind it, and it should be good to go. Once I get that fixed, that is not good to go. I've spent a good, I don't know, 30 minutes or so cleaning the bell housing up so that when the guy tries to weld it, he has minimal prep work to do. Now I'm gonna press out the old lip seal that's in the middle of it because it needs replacing anyway. So this guy was very good. His name was Ralph. He said he was 80 years old, and he told me, Daniel, I know what I can and can't do, and I can do that. It will cost you a little bit of money, but he explained to me exactly what he would do. He needs the shaft. I knew I should have brought the pivot shaft, but anyway. Reassuring and definitely encouraging. Very nice, straightforward guy. Said he'll have a crack at it, so. See, Ralph gave me a solid handshake, and that's how you know you're gonna be alright. The truth was, though, Ralph gave me a disclaimer and no guarantees. So at the same time, I got wind of one that came up for sale in Canada. I ultimately decided to purchase that one, but guess what? Even that wasn't without its issues. What's up, buddy?
What are you doing?
So I've got my UPS thing, okay? Your shipment from Frontier Distributing, because it's coming to the Wild West from Canada. Estimated delivery Tuesday. On the way, ship to Daniel Harrison, which is spelled correctly, and then the address, except they abbreviated street as S-O, not S-T, and they got the city wrong. They spelt the city wrong. They changed land to lawn. Canadian English? Canadian English doesn't translate?
I think he's probably just drunk.
God, it's all that syrup. If this doesn't get here, I'm gonna be upset. So I'll keep you posted on that, but let's see if we can salvage this and end on a high. There's also some new tools I'm going to have to use. No, I could be wildly off here, but the packaging just gave me total 80s China vibes. So let's see if we can figure it out. To be perfectly honest with you, I have no idea how this works. Ooh, it's covered in grease. Ugh. I think you like pinch down on your wire and then, whoa! You attach it to the thing and then, see, and then it does. See? But the good news is, if that was a little bit confusing, the packaging does have some hieroglyphics on how to use the, what are they called? Safety wire twisted pliers. Pictured here we have instructions on how to run in a zigzag formation if you're being shot at, followed by a picture of a DNA double helix, and then also how to operate a fish hook. Shit, these are really greasy. That never gets old. Lock pliers are really helpful for using lock wire to anchor important bolts that do important things. This is the timing chain tensioner, and you'll notice that there's two bolts that hold it, and they have a little hole in them so that you can thread a bit of wire through one and then kind of like weave it around the head of the next one, and then you use the pliers to kind of do this corkscrew tightening thing, and then they literally cannot unscrew themselves because they are locked, anchored to each other. And I did it on the MGA Gearbox. I did it kind of crudely by hand because I was like 17, 18. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I didn't know these existed. But now I'm gonna try just locking these two together and see how it goes. Thread it through, and then the aim is to always pull the bolt tighter. Get it started. Do you actually open these fucking things? Oh! So that locks it, I guess. Huh, cool. Shit. Oh, I did it backwards. Okay, and then, yes, and then with that, sort of, maybe. Yeah! Oh yeah! Looks right. So I want to thread through here. Oh yes! Give that a little tug. This guy up around here. Oh yeah, baby. Mastered it on the first try. Maybe that's just an indication of how easy it is, not how clever I am. But you look at how this works. If I try and undo one of the bolts, it twists the lock wire and pulls the other bolt tighter. So if either one tries to undo themselves, it just tightens against the other bolt and it allows it to not explode and come apart and detonate your engine. Now, I've been using these to take the car apart, but you know when you go to the hardware store, there's metric and imperial or SAE bolts. Well, the TC uses something called Whitworth. I had no idea what that was. Funky shaped head. Well, it's not a funky shaped head. It's a hexagon like anything else, but it's just weird dimensions. But that's not the crazy or funny part. The funniest part is that the brand of Whitworth type wrenches or tools, sockets, is actually called King Dick. Yep, and here's the ads claiming a King Dick will last forever, that you can stand on a King Dick. Here's a couple of hands delicately holding a King Dick. Here's a King Dick inside a dog's mouth. And here's an ad reminding yourself, if you didn't already know, that you should equip yourself with a King Dick. Anyway, that's fascinating. So yeah, some interesting new tools, new skills. I am going to have to learn to get this engine put back together. Keep calm, carry on. Thanks very much for watching. If you're new to Limit 55, don't forget to subscribe. I am very excited to get this gearbox thing closed out. Join me next time as I take you through the piston ring debacle.